Hey there, Deborah Donaldson here, and in today's video I want to talk to you about a Chrome extension called Engagement Monster. So are you using Facebook to try and grow your business? Are you having trouble getting engagement on your posts? We all know that Facebook has an algorithm, and you really need to show Facebook that you're engaging in posts, engaging with other people's profiles and groups and things like that. And the more you engage, the more it shows Facebook that you are active, and then the more likely they are to show your post to other people. Now, it's good to do this like 15-20 minutes before you actually make your own posts so that you kind of warm up the algorithm. And with Engagement Monster, it really makes it easy. Now, some people have a problem with using software to create engagement. They feel like, well, you really need to respond with a long response specific to that post. Other people feel that, hey, engagement is engagement. It shows Facebook that you're active, and it doesn't matter whether or not it's from a software or a real person on their posts. So there's kind of two frames of thought on that. So you'll have to decide for yourself which way you think that this should be. But if you do want to use a software to engage in other people and build up engagement on your own profile because you're showing Facebook that you're active, then Engagement Monster is an awesome software for that. It runs on autopilot once you set it up. So once you log in, and you're going to have the start button. That's actually going to start the software running, which I'm not going to do right now. You can pick your language here. I picked English. And then the settings is the area that I want to go through. You can set how often the software will post on someone else's posts. I would recommend not doing it any faster than what the standard is here. I might go like 11 to, let's just say 17 seconds. And then in terms of the start time, pick an oddball time, so not like 6:25 or 6:30. Pick an unusual number, 27, 28, 04, 02, some off number like that, because when Facebook sees that it is like a set number, then it's more likely to think, hey, this is a bot. I'm going to block it and not allow these to go through. So I picked 6:27, and then, and in fact, they have a random start time. They give you instructions right here. If you don't want to continue, then just go back. And then the next one is where you're actually setting up what responses you want to do. So what this bot does is it goes to the post and it looks at the responses that people have given. So whatever response has the most responses, that's what it's going to use in its, that's what it's going to post. So if there's a lot more of the thumbs up, then it's going to pick one of these thumbs up responses on a random basis. So it's not going to show up with the same response every single time, which is great because then Facebook doesn't know that it's a software that's posting for you. So if there's a lot of loves on the post, then it'll pick one of these. So when you first open the app, all of these, or the software, all of these are going to be blank. Now, one of the mistakes that I made is I thought, well, it's not going to post until I enter all this, so I turned it on. Well, in the very beginning, it started posting just all these, it said default or something like that. So all these people were getting default comments on their, or null comments on their Facebook posts instead of an actual comment. And so I got all these responses that like, I don't know what you mean by this, and what is this, and what is that? So that was my own fault for not getting it set up properly. So I want to say don't turn on the Chrome extension until you get your responses all set up in here. So it's ideal if you can ask a question, try and get them to respond back, because the more back and forth you get going, the better it's going to be. It shows more engagement. And then you'll get more engagement on your post. So you can enter in all of these different things. It goes all the way through. If you make changes and say, like this one, I wanted to say something different, I could make my changes and say update and then go back. Once you start it running, it is just going to run nonstop. So that is my other caution, that if you have not been super active on Facebook, or you're only active in the morning and you just set this thing to run all day, you might catch Facebook's attention as to what is going on here. There's a lot of unusual activity, and it might flag your account. So what I do is I usually set a timer, let it run for like an hour, 15-20 minutes before, and then 15-20 minutes after I do my post. And then I will go ahead and sign out. I know some of the updates that they are working on is to be able to set a run time limit. So you could say I only want it to run for an hour, or run from this time to this time. So they're constantly working on updates. So that might be in an update coming down the road. But right now, once you turn it on, it is just going to run until you sign out. So just make sure that you're running it at a time when you're there, so you can turn it off when you need to. If you have been super active on Facebook all day long, showing activity, then you could probably run it all day long without any issue. But I just want to caution you that if your account is new, or you have just been, like for me, I work during the day, Monday through Friday, and so most of my activity is before 8 o'clock. So if I just let it run all day, Facebook's going to say, hey, what the heck is going on, with all these posts and engagement things going on at 3 in the afternoon when this person doesn't normally post during this time. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial. This is an awesome software. It's going to really help you gain engagement on your posts. If this is something you're interested in, I will put my messenger link in the description below. Make sure you message me, and I can get you access to 2 additional Chrome extensions to go along with this once you decide to proceed. So I can get you hooked up. Just message me and let me know. Make sure you message Engagement Monster so that I know what this is regarding. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the next one.